Hey, this is Bentley Adkins. I wanted to go ahead and show you our homework 7. Let's see. I'm going to show you homework, yes, homework 7, going over all the tasks and showing you what we are working with today. So let's go ahead and start. I'm going to cancel out of this. Um, we're at this admin portal or manager. .html. We want to view customers. This is a list of all of our customers. When you scroll to the bottom, there's a return back to admin page. Then you have an add film, and I will go over this in a second. Let's go ahead. I just want to show the view customers real quick, and then I'll go into that. Here's our HTML to view all the customers. Both of those are post method. I did it as a form. Both those are buttons in the form that takes you to each of those. This one takes you to the view customers.php, which we had looked at. Let's see, HTML. I created variables for each of the server, root, passwords blank, then the database itself. We made the connection here, MySQLi, which just establishes the connection. Making the connection. If it failed, the connection dies. Else, it displays the customer data heading. This is the SQL script I wrote to actually um, format the view customers. I'll also put it here, but go to MySQL Workbench here, click this, and run it. And you see we have all of this. This is a concatenate, so it adds all of the film titles and adds the delimiter for each one that they had rented based off of the inventory ID. So, and then it replaced the title to as rented titles. And we'll go back here and I'll explain this one second. There's our SQL script. I did query at first, and I actually ran into an error for a long time. I didn't realize that you had to run multi-query, but if you're going to run multiple queries that it's like this long, make sure you do that. Um, then it's a reduce statement. If the results, the connection, store values, and this actually creates the table. These are the this is a table row, this is the border, this is the headers, table header, th, and then table data row, and then first name, and actually binds those each while there's a result, and it's going to fetch all of the results and puts them into a nice row, and then breaks the data, freeze that while and then this is actually going to make the connection and make sure that all the queries have been ran. And this closes our connection, and then this is our button to go back. So that's all of the code there. And then we want to register a film, actually. And you go back here um, to this one. Because I actually don't need that. I put that in there earlier, but it isn't important. Let's see. Add film. So I did Lord of the Rings, but I'll do something different this time. Let's just go. Uh, let's see. Die Hard spy movie, and then we can set a release here. I ran into an error on the whenever I was first doing this on the actual add film HTML side. I needed to make sure that I actually ran everything as like a number. I literally had put text for everything, and then these ones were I made those different with the selection, but I you have to label it as number or it won't flow into the if the uh if the variables aren't set correctly, it won't flow well. So let's just say I don't know whenever it came out, but we'll say 2001. Language IDs set as one. The rental duration, let's do like $5. or not $5, 5 days. The rental rate, let's do 3.99. Length in minutes, 130 minutes. Replacement costs, uh, 15.99. Now let's say it's a G-rated movie with commentaries, and we can hit save. Film successfully added, and then I added a add film or go back to the admin page. And what this does is actually I'll go ahead and pull this up. And this is why I have this very short one here that lets us just find the data really quick that it was uploaded into. Yeah, and this is the new movie that we had uploaded into it. We had a Die Hard, it's a spy movie. That's all of our information. And then it has the last update, everything we need. So we can see that this has actually been successfully uploaded to our database. Um, I'm going to grab charger really quick or my laptop dies. Make sure my laptop does that. You keep recording. Okay. Sorry, I needed to plug my laptop up. I didn't realize it was low. Uh, okay. We have add film, title, all of our information there. We did a post form, which we're pretty familiar with this now. Text, description. I gave it the identifier, number, the release, all that. This actually sets the decimal place. It's how we use it with the decimal. And I made all this information required. Uh, the length, so number, decimal is the step. And then I put a select, and these are your options from the select. And then I just made like the first option is blank, but or its value is equal to blank, but it creates the select rating, makes it pretty nice. Breaks, submit and reset, input, and then a button to cancel. And then once that's done, we are uploaded into it. Same thing, makes our variables, create the connection using these variables. If the died, or if the or die if the connection is there is an error thrown. And then I wrote an if statement to request the to the goes to the form. They add HTML or add film HTML form and actually turns those values into a variable. And then here's a SQL script that we wrote the insert into film, and then it has all of the variables that were in the form, and we wrote question marks right here because we wanted to you we're supposed to use the season statement or the prepared statement. So we created the statement, made the connection to prepare it, and then this is if it's false, throws the error connection error. And this is actually our binding with parameters. We have the string, integer, integer, double, all the usuals, and it binds each one of those data types to each one of our variables here. And this is actually going to execute that and put it into puts our parameters and executes it into the database. And if it's correct, it pops up with the heading film successfully added. And then, if not, error adding the film. And this can be accessed via form. Uh, Closes the connection, and then both of our buttons. So yeah, it's pretty straightforward, not too hard to understand. I threw both these SQL statements in there. Um, the original film I made was Bentley, but the way I found was easiest just change this and change it to whatever you titled the movie, and it will show. All right. Thank you so much. I appreciate it. Bye.